welcome to my channel. My name is Mina. This is part 4 of the Knitting for Absolute Beginners series. In this video, I will be showing you how to knit the stockinette stitch. The stockinette stitch is one of the most common stitches. Once you learn to recognize it, you'll start seeing it everywhere, even in mass-produced garments, like this hoodie I'm wearing. So this is the stockinette stitch here. It has two distinct sides. It has this smooth side, which is sometimes referred to as the right side, which is made up of these little V's. And then the other side, which is sometimes referred to as the wrong side, is made up of these wavy ridges. This is a super simple stitch to create. It's made by knitting one row, then purling the next, and you alternate between knit rows and purl rows, and that's it. Okay, so if you've been following this series with me up till now, you'll have this little bit of garter stitch at the bottom, and then we purled one row. It means that we are up to a knit row. And similarly, if you've just cast on, you can also start with a knit row as well. So everyone, whether you're just joining or just starting, we can all start from a knit row. So I'm going to knit this stitch. I'm just knitting along here. If you don't know how to knit, you can go to part 2 of this series where I explain how to knit a stitch. Okay, so I'll just knit this row and I'll meet you at the end. Now I'm ready to purl one row. So make sure the yarn's at the front. And if you don't know how to purl, you can look at part 3 of this series where I explain how to purl. Oops, sorry. Okay, so the yarn's at the front. I'm inserting the needle from this side here, and I'm going to purl. And I'm just going to purl along this whole row till I get to the end. So one more additional point. You don't have to do this, but a lot of patterns will call for slipping the first stitch of the row when you use the stockinette stitch. So this isn't absolutely necessary, but I'm just going to show you how to do that. So we're on a knit row right now, and I can tell because it is the side with the V's, the smooth side. So that means it is a knit row. Okay, so to slip the first stitch, you just insert your needle how you would if you were going to knit this stitch. So you're inserting it from the front and below, like that. And then instead of wrapping the yarn around, you just slide this stitch off the left needle. So you slide it onto the right without knitting it. You just transfer it over. And that is called slipping the stitch knitwise. And then you just knit the rest of the row as usual. Okay, so now we're up to the purl row, which of course we know because it is the wavy side. And we're going to slip this stitch purlwise. So we're just going to insert the needle how we would as if we were purling the stitch. So make sure the yarn is at the front, and we insert the needle. And then instead of wrapping the yarn around, we just slide this stitch off. without working it. And that's how you slip a stitch purlwise. And then you just purl from the second stitch as you normally would purl. So that is the stockinette stitch. You can see it's quite lovely. It looks quite different to the garter stitch. One thing to note though is the stockinette stitch does tend to curl like this, and some people really don't like that. I sometimes incorporate it into my designs, like what I did for the corset crop top that I made, which I'll put in the suggested videos up here. You can also block your knitting, which is a technique used to flatten it. I won't go into that in this video, but there's many wonderful videos on how to do that, so you can look that up if you want. It's called How to Block Your Knitting. But yeah, it's a lovely stitch. Alrighty, so in my next video I will be showing you how to bind off, which is how you finish up your knitting, the other end of your knitting, like this. Please let me know if you have any questions and I will answer them, and let me know your thoughts on this video series. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.